some playboys. No need to.
Let's meet the starting lineup for Orlando. At the center position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 34, Wendell Carter. At point, standing 6'5", number 4, Jalen Suggs. The other guard, at 6'6" number 3, Desmond Bain. Starting at small forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 22, Franz Wagner. The other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 5, your head coach is Jamal Mosley. Ladies and gentlemen, your Orlando Starters.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Pritchard and White are their guards. Then there's Brown, and it's Minot in at the 4 slot. And for the Magic, the guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. Clark, so many games left on the schedule. We are only scratching the surface of this season.
Yeah, you know, these first handful of games have been a lot of fun, though. But you're exactly right. I mean, there's a ton of season left to go, and the standings are going to be pretty fluid until we get further along in the season.
Now, here's Brown. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And here is Suggs. To the paint, and stolen by White. Pass to Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. A shot, no good. Inside, here's Banchero. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Here's Brown. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Minot. He's covered by Banchero. Brown. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Wagner with it. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us. And with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted. He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Clark, the Magic with 2 good wings in Banchero and Wagner.
Yeah, they certainly have 2 of the better young wings in the league. Both forwards are outstanding at both ends of the floor. You know, it'd be kind of like a college football team with 2 gigantic tight ends. I mean, they're a physical duo, and that makes them formidable in every way. Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
Here's Pritchard. Payne with the steal. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
We often see Paolo Banchero with the ball late in the shot clock, Clark, and he usually delivers.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you shut off his dribble drive and then you seal off the retreat. And because he's so strong and good with the ball, he can bump you and get into the spot he wants to. He's got great power, and he's really a good finisher around the goal, too. You know, once in a while, a guy will come into the league and just hit the ground running. Banchero was a star from the first week.
The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Celtics trail by 5. Outside, White. Pass to Queta. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Banchero a screen on Pritchard. Banchero kicks to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Black. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Well, it's good for Black to have some scoring options beyond simply driving the basketball, showing off his accuracy from range this time.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Magic leading by 6. Here's Black. To the middle. Deflects the pass.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, White. Queta, it's good on the putback.
He is on one right now, getting to his spots and executing.
Orlando's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Banchero inside. Here's Black. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 4. Brown inside the line. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. Banchero outside. Banchero a screen for Wagner. Pass to Black. Payne looking around. 5 on the clock. It's up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Down low. Here's Banchero. It's hauled in by Brown.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Wide open look. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
You know, when Brown has that jump shot working, guys, he's very hard to slow down. Nice looking release on his shot.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Celtics trail by 5. Brown outside. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Pritchard. Still without a basket. Boucher passes to Simons. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Payne for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's the Magic. They lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Black is out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Batadze. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the threesome. This is out there for Orlando.
Confident stroke by Black that time. No hesitation. He had his eyes locked in on the rim.
Pass to Simon. Here's White. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Isaac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Unfortunately, Clark, Jonathan Isaac has been plagued by injuries throughout his career.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he came in with a lot of excitement around his potential, and injuries have kind of derailed his growth. But he's still an exceptional defender, versatile, and a good rim protector. He can guard all 5 positions, and that's always valuable on any team.
First free throw is good. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Now here's White, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Here's Simon. Can't cash in from close range. Magic leading by 10. Wagner, right side. Batadze finds Isaac. Batadze inside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Back over to you, Kevin.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie. And the Magic making a change here. Baines checked in. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Pritchard comes in for Anthony Simons. White against Payne to the paint. Here's Batadze. Good, nice job down low. Batadze's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
And the dime from Desmond Bane. Terrific vision on that one.
Brown wide open. He fired. Busted. No good that time either.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
All right, a chance to check out stats for White. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 16 points per last year. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Pass to Hauser. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. On the wing, Bane. Isaac with a screen for Bane. Got a piece of it. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finished off by Brown.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Inside, here's Batadze, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Batadze's got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Orlando making some changes. Paolo Banchero comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Anthony Black in for Wagner. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Banchero. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. Simons is checked in.
Number 4, Anthony Simons.
Bain against Brown. To the middle. A steal. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Orlando with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
We know that's in the past. You can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
Now Pritchard. After the missed three from Desmond Bain. Fires it up. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Brown. Pritchard against Suggs. The three from Banchero. It's hauled in by Brown.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Magic. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And the Celtics with possession here. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. Three-pointer, Simon. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. And Banchero outside. Now Black. He has 6. Banchero with the screen. And he banks in the layup. Banchero's got his third bucket of the night.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
To the inside. Lays it up off the glass. Banchero's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so we conclude the first half. Magic lead by 14. Step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Orlando Magic.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
These two guys, we thought they'd bring it tonight. It has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. It's a 14-point game. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the 5 down low. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Looking now at some numbers for Desmond Bane. And here is Suggs. Down low.
Wendell Carter Jr. is hard to stop down low.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, Wendell Carter Jr. really epitomizes the modern big man. He can stretch the floor and do work on the glass, giving you high utility on both ends.
Three-pointer, Pritchard.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Suggs. First three-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 15. Their unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs-Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game has taken the biggest jump.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Kevin, back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. And finished off by Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Celtics trail by 14. Brown outside. And stolen by Wagner. To the middle. It's stolen by White. Here's Brown. A shake. Great defense that time from Banchero. Suggs against Pritchard. And Pritchard pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. White against Bane. Busted. No good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
I'll tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Queta's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. White the pass to Queta. Yep, it counts. Queta's got 4 this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside. Magic
leading by 13. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. There's the lob to Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Here's Pritchard. Outside, White. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
White's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Suggs, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Suggs clearly on a mission right there. He went to the line looking for payback.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics, down by 15. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Orlando's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Inside, Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Carter's a really good pick-and-roll partner. Excellent hands, and he can finish, too.
Celtics trail by 15. Here's Queta, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Black's checked in for Suggs. .156 left here in the third quarter. To the left side wing. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. To the paint. And then Carter with the jam.
Simply overpowers defenders when met with contact. Wendell Carter Jr. is tough as they come.
Second team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
Well, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. Getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Celtics trail by 16. 1:36 left in the third. Brown outside. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, when you watch Franz Wagner, Clark, what impresses you about the young forward?
His versatility and his motor are probably the 2 things that stand out. He does a lot of good things at both ends of the floor. And then you factor in, he takes great pride in playing the game, particularly when playing for his country and representing Germany. In 2023, when Germany played at the World Championship, he and his brother Mo were part of the winning team.
Pritchard with a wide open look. Good on the 3-point shot. Pritchard's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And finished off by Banchero.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness.
43 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Hauser. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Hauser's got his first bucket of the night.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Here's Wagner. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Carter. Black with it. Banchero, a screen on Pritchard. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Bain. The 3. Rebound, Boston. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Hauser. Three-pointer, Simon. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
And so it's the Orlando Magic sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Isaac out there with Goga Batadze. And it's Black in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now, here's Suggs. Here's Batadze, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Magic lead by 16.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
So it's Boston now, after the Magic pick up 2. Hauser finds White. Launches it from deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Bobbed up there for Isaac. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You know, when he's got room to lift off, he's going to power home these alley-oops. Jonathan Isaac. You got to keep an eye on him, folks.
Celtics trail by 18. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Jaylen Brown checked in for Tillman.
Number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Buries it from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Black. Payne for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Magic lead by 18.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Suggs kicks to Isaac. Here's Black. And another 3 for Orlando.
Black favors the corner angle. He likes that shot. He loves the short corner 3.
Pass to Brown. Tries the spin move. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Brown's got 19 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Paolo Banchero comes in for Isaac. And Wagner's subbed in for Black. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Wagner. Left side, Bain. Lock at 6. Banchero draws the double. That misses off the backboard. Celtics trail by 19. Left side, Brown. The basket is good.
Give credit to the defense. They were right there on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's too smart and too confident near the hoop to have any effect.
It's Suggs with the drive.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And White kicks to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. White setting the pick for Pritchard. And it's off from three-point range. Wagner on the wing. He's covered by Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Banchero passes to Wagner. Now, here's Bain. Suggs in the corner. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
That hoop right there is why Suggs went top 5 in the draft. This young man makes things happen.
Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Brown, no good. Magic leading by 22. Pass to Banchero. Wagner outside. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy.
Take a break.
Such an overall great performance it was for Franz Wagner.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And the first one drops.
You know, one of the things you love about Banchero, he shows you his passion for the game. He brings great effort every night, and he's a guy his teammates love playing with.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Both free throws good from Banchero. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now, here's Simons. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Driving in. Tillman grabs the miss. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Hauser in the corner. Boston again missing. Here's Banchero. Takes the three. Got it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.
テンション